Hello, everybody. Welcome to Empathic Insights. I'm Belle. Welcome to another reading, and more importantly, welcome to your safe space. My topic for today, my reading is going to be on Justin Bieber. This one was requested, but I also did hear that his name might be mentioned with the current situation that's playing out in the news right now. So let's take a look at his energy. Again, this is a no judgment, safe space. So the purpose isn't to judge. The purpose is to look at his energies, look at the feelings, the emotions behind the behaviors, if possible, and to see if we can learn something from that, from a spiritual perspective. And if you are new here, I always have some papers. Or some pictures. Pictures on paper. Y'all know what I mean. A printout of the pictures of the person. I try to get more recent ones, but I don't know what's more recent, what's old as hell. I don't know. But it helps me tune into their energy. So I have two on him. And yeah, let's get started. It seems that, I'll show you, it seems that this was taken on the same day, but they're very different in regards to the energy. This one's more telling. So I printed both of them, and let's see what I can pick up. Immediately, I sense that something is like I get the word like troubled come to mind like immediately. There's sadness, there's mental anguish, there's something that it's like he hasn't been able to overcome, something that happened, maybe even forgive. And I feel just like a shell around him, a protective shell that he's putting on. I don't know if this is for large, like when he's in front of large groups of people. And it's almost like I get the feeling I don't want to be here in front of of these people. I want to be somewhere safe, with few people that I know that I can trust. It's almost like I don't like large gatherings. I don't like a lot of people. I don't want to be the center of attention. But it's almost like not a contradiction, but almost, because on one hand, his passion is his passion. His passion is music, which if he performs, which I don't think he has in a while. I don't know if he will. But given his passion, it would call for him being in front of a lot of people. So interesting kind of back and forth energy on that. I get the feeling like I love creating music. I love the freedom in that. I love the creativity in that. I love the ability to affect, to reach so many people through music. But clearly it's something happened that he hasn't been able to get over emotionally. He hasn't been able to overcome. It's almost like he's stuck. And like I feel like he's not trusting of many people now as he's gotten older. So that's picture number one. Picture number two, again, very telling. I'll put that there. And the word that comes to mind is medication. I don't know if this is prescribed or not, but it's something that helps him deal with whatever happened. It's like he can't seem to move past something that occurred when he was younger, new-ish to the scene, the industry or what have you. And it's like there's medication or something prescribed. It might be prescribed for anxiety because I also feel that there's a lot of anxiety here and he doesn't know who to trust, who he can trust or not. But it's medication and it's almost like a sedation, but it's not really effective in dealing with the emotions, the sadness, and I almost feel like a resentment, an anger towards somebody or something, maybe the industry as a whole. He can't get over whatever happened, and it's like he's a shell of a person too. Maybe that's what I was feeling before. Like it's almost like he's not who I almost feel that who he is not who he is, if that makes sense. Like his body is the shell, but the shell is empty. Like the spirit of him is not there. I almost get like paranoia too, just not knowing who he can rely on really, or paranoia, or I don't know if he is under any contracts, if he still owes people albums, owes record companies albums or whatnot, but it's almost like this sort of like this sense of obligation that he doesn't like. And again, the confliction within him, like this is my passion, creating music is my passion, I love it, but what I had to do for the success, what I had to do is not something I can overcome. Really heavy, really, really heavy energy there with that one. I did shuffle the cards, but I'm going to shuffle just a little bit. And Justin, what do you have to say? What do you want to tell me? I'll take that one. Queen of Swords in reverse, the Moon in reverse, and Page of Cups in reverse. I don't know what his mother's sign is, but that can be somebody that says things or acts on things, on thoughts without really thinking things through enough, which can be detrimental sometimes. And if it's, saying things without thinking things through, it can be hurtful words. The Moon in reverse are things being revealed. Page of Cups in reverse, normally in upright, it's something new, something, either a message, an offering, in reverse, I just needed to hold these a little bit closer. I don't know if that's his mother. Let me pull out clarifiers, because to me it's almost like his mom knew what her son was getting into and lied to him and just didn't warn him, didn't tell him. Or like his mother knew, but not to the extent, but for what would have, for the price of that, it's like she did whatever. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's either she didn't know or not to the full extent of what would happen, or she knew fully or had a good idea and lied to him about it. And because she knew there would be a lot of money involved. Let me get clarifiers. Three of Cups in reverse, Queen of Pentacles upright, and the Ace of Pentacles. To me, this feels like I was working hard to make ends meet. I was maybe few jobs, 2 to 3 jobs, but nothing was able to kind of get my family forward financially to out of where we were. Let me just check the camera. Okay. Out of where we were financially. And the Three of Cups could mean either we're feuding, either there's arguments, there's gossip, there's scandal, there's something that's rocking relationships, friendships that doesn't, it causes some instability. It causes, so trying to make ends meet, not really succeeding in that. Knight of Pentacles in reverse, the Tower in reverse, and the Four of Wands. It feels like I'm feeling his mother's energy. It's like I'm trying to, again, provide, make ends meet. I'm taking different. It seems like very scattered. Like I don't have. It's, to me, it's like, you know how some people have like a certain area of expertise, or they just stay in a field of work for many years. It feels like that doesn't apply to her. Bouncing either between jobs or between fields. Again, looking for, this would have been the goal, is like a happy kind of home life, trying to provide stability, trying to, yeah, make sure that her family's provided for. Page of Pentacles in reverse, the Hierophant in reverse, the King of Swords in reverse. I think that seeing that, I think this is Justin now. I think seeing that struggle, I don't know, was he like dirt poor or something? There's a lot of struggle, and I feel that he picked that up. He internalized it, and it's like, I feel like it's my responsibility, it's my duty, I don't know if that's what he was brought here on earth to do, is to just free his family financially, make sure that he's, the reason why his family has wealth and stuff. But it seems like he internalized those same feelings, and took that responsibility, that burden on. And then it's like something, I don't know, were they brought up religious? Were they devout? It doesn't feel like that to me. And even if they were, it doesn't feel like he kind of resonated strongly with it. But something happened that like shook his faith. If he had faith, or maybe just the belief in goodness, at the hands of um, somebody very manipulative. Again, manipulative. I feel like his mother was, or wasn't honest enough. And I feel like as he's gotten older, I think he's realized that. Um, but this is somebody also manipulative, conniving, knows what to say, when to say it to get what they want. Something happened at the hands of this person. Then, as promised, um, he faced with the magician here. It's like, I feel empowered. I feel I have it all at the tip of, just at my disposal. I can do whatever I want. The judgment card, and then the 5 of Cups. And with this judgment card, it's like, judgment card can signify an event that kind of calls for spiritual expansion, spiritual growth. But it's like he can't. You know how they say, if you speak to anybody in the spiritual community, that if something really negative happens in your life, instead of holding on to it, instead of saying like, why did this happen to me? It's like, what can I learn from it? Or how did I benefit from this happening? I mean, now some situations it'll be like, nothing. I shouldn't have gone through that. This and that, but it's almost like he's not grasping. He's not grasping what he needs to, if he needs to grasp anything from it. He's still stuck on, why did this happen to me? Again, I can't let it go. It seems that he's on like a continual search for those answers. Like, why did this happen to me? Trying to make sense of it. He's very stuck on whatever happened. Again, I'll leave that to your imagination. I don't want to, you know, spread gossip, is not my intention. But the positive, I guess, is that he's trying to seek understanding, but it doesn't seem he's in the right he doesn't seem he's in the right mindset to really receive those answers. 7 of Pentacles and the 2 of Cups. To me, these 3 cards tell me that he's built, it's almost like he's in a palace, like in a shell, as I was saying earlier, and he's built a strong moat around this castle, very secure, very protected. And he has his money and all of his um, comforts that the money can bring him all inside his house. It seems that his house is his safe space, and that's kind of the energy that I feel. It's like he just rather stay at home. Um, I also feel there's a safety um, with his relationship, his wife. Um, I don't necessarily feel that much love for her, rather than it just like him just knowing, okay, I know that I can trust that she's genuine and that she doesn't mean any harm to me. She's safe. I know that she wouldn't harm me. So this is like seclusion, being in the comfort of his own home. Very lonely cards, very lonely. He doesn't want to be around people. It can be a transformative relationship, but I don't know that he's open to it again. I think that he's very stuck in whatever happened in the past, and it's not allowing him to grow in the way that he's supposed to. King of Cups, I think he is a water sign, so it could be him, an emotionally mature version of him. Eight of Wands and the Ace of Wands. A new endeavor, possibly. Traveling. Something moving quickly. He might start a new endeavor, different from music. Five of Swords was reversed here. Two of Wands, Ace of Cups. The Five of Swords is not necessarily the greatest card. However, it is in reverse, so that could be a positive sign. But it's like he's trying to move forward away from this pain. Um, but again, the way that he wants to move forward is not healthy. It's almost like this revenge is like the Five of Swords is a card that can mean conflict, arguments. It can also mean somebody being deceptive in order to be the winner. Um, this can mean complacency. This can mean teamwork. This can mean it's almost like the way that he sees forward. It's like he's using what happened to him to fuel him, but not from a healthy, healed way. Still from a hurting, unforgiving place. It's almost like, should I take action against them? What should I do? But it's almost like he feels like if I try to go against the powers that be, he might know that he might it's almost like I know the consequences of that. I know that I might not make it, but do I go forward anyway? Do I say something? Do I not? But there's the feeling here of like wanting to just leave, and the confliction of that, wanting to make music, but it's almost like it hurts to make music, knowing what people have to go through to make it. And contemplating just getting out. Again, I don't know if there's contractual obligations that he has, but it's like, I want to leave. I don't want to deal with this anymore. And then also contemplating, do I say something? Do I stay shut? Heavy, heavy. New beginnings, Four of Pentacles, holding on. I feel like this is him being guarded. A new idea that he can take action on, a new thought, a new opportunity to speak, a new way of thinking. But the card in the middle is like you're holding on. And again, I can't help but feel like this is that desire for freedom, which is what he's wanted from the beginning. Desire for financial freedom, just freedom all around. But holding on to either his material possessions a little too closely, or just feeling, I just feel guarded with that card. I'm very guarded. I don't want to let anybody near me. So that's another contradiction, wanting to be free, feeling like I need to be free, but not 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 doing so. Very, very guarded energy here. King of Pentacles in reverse, the Six of Wands in reverse, and the Four of Cups in reverse. The King of Pentacles can be like an imbalance, imbalance in health, imbalance in meaning you're solely focused on work. There's no other balance. There's no, it's either like you're solely focused on work and money, or you're avoiding work and money. It's like there's some sort of imbalance. And the Six of Wands in reverse is like you're not successful at something. And Four of Cups is you're sad about it. So I wanted the money and the freedom so badly that I lost my soul. I lost myself. And I can't get over it. I can't move forward. I don't want to see things from another point of view because I feel that I'm right in my assessment, in my judgment. I feel that I'm right. But the fact that he hasn't been able to, the fact that he's so stuck on it, it's like it's just he's not moving forward spiritually. He's not moving forward. I feel terrible for him. It feels like this is the energy that he's stuck in, that he is chained and bound to these, it's like feeling of guilt and remorse and anger and hatred and just how could you? I don't know that he's forgiven himself. I don't know that he's forgiven people that whatever happened, whoever did that to him or with him, or I don't, again, I'll leave that to the imagination, but it's keeping him stuck. He's not able to move forward. He doesn't want to see things from a different perspective because he hasn't healed enough to kind of see it from a different perspective. And it's like more detrimental than anything to his health. know that his health is the greatest right now. But again, with the medications and stuff, it's like I don't even think he really sees that. And I feel like he's like, it's like a running away from what he's feeling again. I almost feel like this wants to be here. And I'll pull another card. Strength in reverse could also mean like not having the strength to overcome. So it could be the devil energy as well. There's a stalemate here. And it almost feels like there's a, outside of his feelings with what happened with his career and to reach financial freedom, there's a stalemate and a decision here. He doesn't know how to move forward, and it's like, I don't know if this is his wife, if that's Haley. I don't know if that's, to me it feels like this is Haley's father. But I don't know why he would have to choose between her and her father. Is it another relationship that he's torn? It doesn't feel that way. But what is maybe a promise or something that he promised Haley's dad? Like, I promise to always do right by your daughter and to stick with her forever, sort of thing. What is the stalemate? The Empress. Love, femininity, family, fatherhood. Interesting. The Lover's card is the Lover's card, and it usually means a choice, but a choice is already being made. Has been. The Lovers in reverse means to me that a choice has already been made. And if he's battling a promise that he made to his father-in-law versus the commitment of the actual relationship, it seems that, no, the commitment of the relationship would be here with the promise that he made the father-in-law. So that would mean a breakup. Not honor the words that I made when I gave you my promise that I'll stick with your daughter, or go and find my actual person. Go and find, you know, I don't know, I don't see them lasting. But it seems that he's very torn. Like it seems that it's almost like I have to, like, he doesn't want to go back on his word. It's very important to him not to do that, but he's also not really happy and fulfilled. Like it's like the relationship isn't fruitful, it isn't engaging, or it isn't, I don't know, it's something here that it's just not it. And it seems that he's made his decision already. So, any final words? That's where he's at. The decision's made, but he's not doing so well. Three of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles, you're learning something, a new skill. It could mean what he ventures out into next after music. And Six of Pentacles, give and take, more balance. Either you're giving, you're receiving, depending on what stage you're in life. He's receiving possibly, or gaining new skills. This could also mean some counseling. I feel like this is saying like all you have to do is ask for help, but he's not. He might not know who to trust to get that help from. I don't know if he wants to go the church route, because this kind of does remind me of church. Or if he's not that big of a believer, um, he's not asking for help. Okay. Final words, final outcomes, final, just what's... Temperance card is a positive card. Usually it it would indicate, at least for him, some sort of period or point where his emotions are stable, where he's calm, he finds clarity, he finds that relationship with himself, with God, with universe, with his higher self, whoever it may be, and it provides a healthy outlet for emotions for him. He might decide, with this Two of Pentacles in reverse, definitely tells me he did decide. It's like he's going to decide to come forward and either speak out on what happened, or to just leave the industry, to try to get away, far away from these people as far as possible. So this is a really good sign. I'm happy that at least he'll have, just after fighting for so long spiritually and mentally and emotionally, you must be exhausted, right? And I feel that this might ease some of that. If he finds it, obviously it's up to him. I feel like this is saying if he asks for the help will be given. And he might have the strength to leave and to stand up for his beliefs, his views. He might have the strength to come forward and say something, but there's decisions here that he's made, or that will be made, that would come from a place, instead of how it was before, where he made choices and decisions based on fears. It would seem that these decisions that will be made come from a much healthier place. So that's good. And I think I want to pull out, okay. That just confirms it. There's happiness here. There's, a lot of, again, solitude, lots of time alone, lots of, after these decisions and after all of that happens, it's like he's in a really good place. He's very happy with the Nine of Cups. He's mentally right, spiritually right, or at least better. And he has the strength to move forward and to move on from these thoughts, the mental anguish that has been keeping him down, very, very down. So that is it for this reading. I hope that you all enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Also, drop your love, your comments, and any suggestions you might have below. Alrighty, guys, take care. See you in the next video.